Christine? I watched the Stephen King, John Carpenter adaptation of Christine. Was never going to watch this movie. I never had any interest of it. I saw it on Netflix, and I was like, I'll give it a 30 minutes. See if it pulls me in. Watched it, and I kind of loved this movie. First, like, subscribe, watch more of our videos. Thank you. Look at that. Look at that. Next Batman movie. I prefer a different villain though. Not the actor. The actor's great. But this movie, back in 82, I believe, had some great performances. This lead actor who plays Arnie, I already forgot his name. He is so good. Like, his performance carries the whole movie. And if you don't know about this movie, it is a nerdy, dweeby kid. He buys a car. He has overly strict parents. He gets really attached and sentimental to his car that he calls Christine. And this car is possessed or something. The car is just evil. Doesn't give an explanation, which I like. The car is simply evil. And it takes over their driver, alters their personality, and they get obsessed with it. So, he, over the course of the movie, slowly starts getting into a darker state of mind. He's already bullied at school by these classic cliche 1980s freaking things stuck on my foot. But you know those 1980s bullies that are like 35-year-old men pretending to be 15? It's so weird that I think still to this day, we're just now, like, we still have adults who are too adults to be playing teenagers. It's so weird to me. Like, I don't understand how casting people are just like, how is this not incredibly distracting? Because it is always incredibly distracting. Hysterically distracting. But anyways, cliche bully scene. He gets bullied in school. He has strict parents. I can see why he would get attached to a car. Great character development. Not only is he a good actor, and the dialogue's pretty good, but you can see why he needs something to control in his life. Anything to control. And this car is the outlet. It's the one thing he has control over. He has a friend. Actor's kind of blah. Character's kind of blah. But he's like a jock kid who's always hanging out with him. I don't know why. They don't really give a lot of reasons as to why he would hang out with this guy. I just can't really picture it. But Arnie, over the course of the movie, as he gets cooler in his state of mind, he gets a hot girlfriend, and things escalate. Overall, this movie had its creepy moments. They made a car creepy. Had a lot of great acting, a lot of good dialogue. John Carpenter really knows how to shoot things and build suspense. By the end of this movie, the climax, there are a lot of series of things starts happening that I was like, wow. The cinematography is good. The music is phenomenal. And John Carpenter can make anything tense. Doesn't matter what it is. He's like, give him a freaking... Tell him to make Wonder Bread scary. Like, he made a car creepy. I was like, oh my god, this is a creepy-ass car. I think the ending was a little... Like, what do we do now? How do we solve the situation? I was like, let's just do this. So I didn't like the ending. But the journey of this kid, this is a character study of this kid, slowly growing to a cooler version of himself that's getting darker and less empathetic and more sociopathic, but also ultimately making his life slightly better. He's getting control, he's getting confidence, he's dressing better, he gets the hot girl. But it's a great, like, he got to a point where he should have been, and then he just kept on going. He never stopped. There's a character who sells him the car, and I love the ominous backstory of this car. So overall, great movie. Really enjoyed it. B+. I don't like the cliche bullies. His friend is very underdeveloped. And the ending was kind of blah. But the rest of the movie was really good. And I was surprised at how good this is. I feel like people don't talk about this movie enough. I think it's always The Shining is all I ever hear. Or It. But I'm like, this is a damn good Stephen King adaptation. So go watch Christine. I also saw this for the second time. It was better the second time. I liked it better the second time. So yeah, those are my thoughts on my first time watching Christine.